We're here day one of Mayans MC pilot. We're doing this little behind the scenes documentary of the process. Just that there was sort of an opportunity, as much as we can, to see from more or less conception and script to pre-production to production. Get as much of it as we can as we film, and then into the post-production process. And I think it's always a good fun for fans to see things, how things are created, how they come together, what doesn't make it, what stays in, when something that looks like A after the process ends up looking like Z. So we're gonna try to include all that stuff. And for me, this is, I said this, I think, in the read-through, that I don't know, there's something really exciting about this project for me, and scary in that I'm slightly out of my depth in terms of culturally. I knew how to do Sons. I understood what it was like to be to grow up as a working class white guy, and the family dynamics within that. Even though obviously the outlaw world was different, I felt I could, honestly represent at least that, cultural or that point of view from a character standpoint. And this is different for me. It's the MC world, but it's definitely more so than I think in the other clubs. It's informed by the Latino culture, and you can see it from the bikes to what they wear. There's a little bit of that old school Pachuco vibe in terms of some of the clothing. The lowrider influence clearly, the presentation, and the flamboyance of the bikes. All that stuff really speaks to cultural influences. And I do what I always do, which is I do my homework and I do my research, and I have a really good understanding of who these characters are and where they come from. And then I really lean on, for this project, on my TAs. Emilio Rivera, who obviously is in the show, has been one of my technical advisors, and really, trying to keep me on point culturally and keep me informed, and I feel like I'm able to handle this transition from the mythology that we've spent 7 years doing. A lot of people spent the time and energy to create the Sons mythology, so I feel a certain responsibility to handle that transition from that show into the Mayans, and hopefully manage to pull that off. And then if we're lucky enough to go to series, then I really then I surround myself with a creative team that is from the life. My writers, as many producers as I can, my directors who come from who come from the Latino community and grew up in the Latino culture. So I feel like creatively then I allow the show to become what it's supposed to become. And today, day one was good. We're a little slow, a little behind, but I feel we had a lot of performance today, a lot of acting scenes, which is a good way to start, and people get to sink their teeth into stuff, and my actors, I think everyone had a really strong day, and I'm excited. I think I have the right amount of fear and abject terror to motivate me to keep staying on point and staying prepared and moving into this with the level of concern and care that I should have. So that's the plan. Check in with me in a few days, and we'll see where I'm at. But I'm excited we're doing this, and hopefully you'll dig it. That's all I got.